Have you ever missed something important and then realized it changed your life? This is the story of a man who missed his flight. Daniel was a very organized person. He always arrived early. He never forgot important things. He liked to plan everything in advance. His friends often said, "Daniel, you are too careful." But Daniel didn't see it as a problem. For him, being prepared was the key to success. But one day, something went wrong. Daniel had an important flight to New York. It was a big opportunity, a job interview that could change his life. He had been preparing for this moment for months. He studied the company. He practiced his English every day. He even prepared answers for possible questions. This was his dream job. The night before the trip, Daniel checked everything again. His passport, his ticket, his bag. He even set 3 alarms on his phone. "I can't miss this," he said to himself. The next morning he woke up before the alarm. He felt excited, but also a little nervous. He got ready quickly. He looked at himself in the mirror. "This is your chance," he said. Everything was ready. On the way to the airport, Daniel felt confident. There was no traffic. Everything was going perfectly. He looked at the time. He was early. Then he saw a small cafe. He thought for a moment. "I have time," he said. "Just 5 minutes." He walked into the cafe. At first everything seemed normal, but then he noticed something. The cafe was crowded. The line was long. People were waiting, talking, ordering slowly. Daniel checked his watch. "It's okay," he thought. "I still have time." Minutes passed. The line moved slowly. Too slowly. Daniel started to feel uncomfortable. He checked his watch again. Now he was nervous. "Maybe I should leave," he thought. But he had already waited so long. Finally, it was his turn. He ordered quickly. "A coffee, please." The barista nodded. But then, another delay. Daniel waited and waited. Now he was really worried. He looked at his watch again, and his heart started beating faster. This was a bad idea, he thought. He grabbed his coffee and ran. He ran out of the cafe. He ran to the taxi. He kept looking at the time. "Please hurry," he said. The driver tried to go faster, but traffic was starting to build. Every second felt longer. When Daniel arrived at the airport, he ran inside. He didn't stop. He ran through security. He ran through the terminal. Finally, he reached the gate. But it was too late. The gate was closed. Daniel stopped. He was breathing heavily. "I'm sorry," said the airline worker. "The plane has already left." Daniel stood there, in silence. He couldn't believe it. All that preparation, he thought, and I missed it. He felt frustrated. He felt angry. Mostly, he felt disappointed. Daniel sat down in a quiet corner. He looked at the floor. He didn't know what to do next. He had planned everything. He had done everything right. And still, he failed. Minutes passed. Then, something unexpected happened. A man sitting next to him started talking. "Bad day?" the man asked. Daniel looked up. He nodded. "Yes, I missed my flight." The man smiled slightly. "That happens sometimes," he said. Daniel sighed. "This flight was very important," he said. "I had a job interview." The man seemed interested. "Really? What company?" he asked. Daniel told him the name. The man raised his eyebrows. "That's interesting," he said. They started talking. About work, about life, about opportunities. Daniel explained everything. His plans, his preparation, his dream. The man listened carefully. He asked questions. Daniel answered honestly. For the first time that day, Daniel felt a little better. After some time, the man smiled. "I might be able to help you," he said. Daniel looked confused. "How?" he asked. The man leaned back and said, "Well, I'm the CEO of that company." Daniel froze. He didn't know what to say. "The same company?" Daniel asked. "Yes," the man replied. They both laughed. It felt unreal. After a long conversation, the man looked at Daniel and said, "You don't need that interview." He paused. "You're hired." Daniel's eyes widened. "Really?" he asked. "Yes," the man said. "I can see your dedication and your attitude." Daniel couldn't believe it. Just a few minutes ago, He felt like he had lost everything. Now, everything had changed. He missed his flight, but he found something better. Sometimes, life doesn't go as planned. Sometimes, mistakes lead to new opportunities. And sometimes, what feels like a failure is actually the beginning of something great. Have you ever experienced something like this? Subscribe to One Easy English Story for more stories and improve your English every day.